Hi friends and fellow earth angels, it's Gladys and I'm back with another pick a card reading, messages from the divine. And today I have the words create, dream, and dare. So as always, I'm going to shuffle the cards for each pile in front of you. If you don't care to watch me shuffle, you can skip ahead. I'm going to put the timestamps in the description below, along with my link if you'd like to donate, make a donation to my channel, if you would like to book your own personal reading, or connect with me on social media, Facebook and Instagram. All the links are in the description below. So let's get going. I'm going to start. And we have create, dream, and dare. So let me open space for us. And I'd like to invite in God, Source, Creator of the universe, all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, all holy beings of light who would like to assist with this guidance for you today. And I'm going to ask that the messages that come through be for your best and highest good and the best and highest good of all concerned. I'm also going to ask that the messages that come through, they come through loud and clear for all of us. All right, so I'm going to start with picking the Archangel. Actually, it's so funny, the sirens are going by, which is Archangel Michael. Before I start, let me let you know what cards I'm using. So I'm using Archangel Oracle cards for lessons that we're learning right now, the soul's journey. Inner child work, I pulled the Cherub Angels, cards for children. I have also 2 action steps or more guidance of things we can do or how we can support our own healing through angel therapy. And then I'm going to finish with a crystal angel card. All right, friends. So let's start with the Archangel for the word create. All right, angels, what Archangel wants to work with the create people? Oh, okay, there we go. So let's hide that. All right. And Archangel for dream. Oh, there's the dream. And Archangel for dare. Go. All right. And let's go into one of the lessons, soul's journey, what you're learning. Create, soul's journey cards for create pile. Great. Dream group. What message have the dream group? Soul. Dream group. And dare. Soul's journey. Soul energy for the dare group. Whoa, there we go. And let's go into cherubs for create. Inner child message for the create group. Let's go with this one. And dream. Inner child message for the dream group. Let's go with this one. And dare. Inner child message for the dare group. Let's go with this one. And angel therapy. Angel therapy for the create group. Angel therapy for the create group. dream. Angel therapy for the dream group. Whoa, there we go. And dare. Angel therapy for the dare group. Whoop, let's go with that one. And finally, crystal angels for the create group. Crystal angels for the create group. Let's go with this one. And crystal angels for the dream group. And the dare, crystal angels for the dare group. Whoa, let's go with this one. I love how they just fly out. All right, let's get our piles going. Oops, sorry. The camera. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. If you watched my picking the cards. All right, friends. So here we have our pick a card piles. We have the word create, we have the word dream, and we have the word dare. So if you haven't chosen yet, taking a deep breath in, bringing awareness to your heart center, bringing awareness to the crown or top of your head, and then pausing for a moment and maybe the word create, dream, or dare pops up. Maybe if you're looking at it, you're being pulled in one direction or another. And all right, so let's start with pile number 1. All right, for those of you who chose pile number 1, the word create, let's get started. And the archangel we have is Life Review, and this is Archangel Jeremiel, or I like to call him Archangel Jerry. It says, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So there's the archangel. And the lessons that you're learning, regret. So it says, I know that I cannot change the past. Interesting. And the inner child message, courage and strength. Let's see. Oh, there's this little boy. Looks like there's a little boy there. Oh gosh, I hope I don't have a problem with my camera. Hey, look, he's petting these horses. Let's see here. There we go. Let me see. Beautiful. All right. Oh, I think I'm gonna have a problem with my camera. Hello, full moon energy. Angel therapy card. The message is twin flame. So the message is the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. This card has come up a few times when I've used this deck. And finally, a crystal angel, opal. And the message says you are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. I love it. All right, so let's see here. Give me a second as I tune into the energies. Okay, so let me start with Jerry. Jerry's color is my favorite color, which is aubergine. So aubergine is like an eggplant color purple. It's like a deep purple. And those of you who chose the create pile, I feel like, so we are in an incredibly fertile time right now. So if you don't want to have any babies, be aware that, you're very fertile right now. If your feminine's watching this, but also the masculine energy, you might get a lot of ideas and also that energy of wanting to create something, create a family, create, a project or a hobby or something, and embark on that. It's a time for like building and creating. And then those of you who have chose this pile, maybe that's why you were guided to it. So life review. So what happens is when we want to create things and we want to do things, our past can come up. Those people who told us we can't or we shouldn't or we don't know how. So one of the stories that's popping up for me is when I was in college. I did very well in high school. I was in the smart classes. I did what I thought was well. And when I got to college, I had to take this English class. And I remember one of the teachers telling me that I didn't know how to form a sentence. The professors told me I didn't know how to form a sentence and I didn't know how to write. And that was devastating for me because I loved to write. And to be honest, friends, I got through that class and I just stopped writing. Now I know that part of what I'm supposed to be doing is expressing myself, writing, public speaking, creating, being vocal, sharing my knowledge and wisdom. And so I feel like if any of you have had somebody who has told you can't, or who has taken your power in a sense, I feel like Archangel Jeremiel is asking you to invite him in to clear your past. The past of old beliefs, old ways of doing things, old conditioning. It happens so often with, your parents want you to be a certain way or do a certain thing. And, maybe you're just the person who is fly by night, you march to the beat of your own drum, and maybe you've had parents or grandparents or teachers that had expectations of you, and you're having this tug of war right now. Like, what do I do? What does my soul want? And what does all this conditioning want of me? So many people are in this transformative place, and I feel like Jerry is coming in to say, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So if you're fighting to maintain something or keep something or do something that's just not part of who you are anymore, Jerry's asking you to invite him in so you can surround yourself with that aubergine or that eggplant, dark, deep purple color, and ask him to kind of clear the way. So some of you might be having like old paradigms with family come up. Then there's also this regret energy. It says, I know that I cannot change the past. Again, going to that space of okay, you cannot go back and recapture time. You cannot go back and change the actions of that time, but what you can do is from this moment, learn from it and move forward. Sometimes with the grief process, we talk about getting to this place of acceptance. And acceptance isn't, okay, what you did to me is okay. It's almost like I can get to the place of from here, I can accept that this is where I am right now, that this is my life, and from here, I can move forward one step at a time. So maybe some of you are in this place of regret. Maybe it's those shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I know I fell into the trap of like time being wasted and time that I can't get back. So time is a thing for me, and I really had to sit with that and really release it to the universe. So knowing that we cannot go back and change the past, but what we can do is from this place, we can make things better going forward. And that's going to take courage and strength. We're going to have to dig in and kind of face the fears, face the shadow. And there's this beautiful energy of these gifts. So having some type of release, some challenge or struggle or difficulty really does bring you closer to God. It brings you to these higher vibrations. It's like clearing energy. Do you ever clear out your closets in the spring or the fall? Or do you ever move stuff around or get rid of stuff that you don't need anymore? And energetically, you just feel like weights have been lifted. You feel good. You feel lighter. That's what's happening to a lot of people emotionally. And I feel like the universe is saying you have amazing gifts inside of you. You have the ability to create new books, novels, information, modalities. You have the gifts to be able to create and build, whether it's families, whether it's a relationship. You have all those abilities. But again, if you're feeling blocked right now in the creative flow, I feel like these are the messages that are showing you how to get there. And it does require pausing and going within, having the courage and strength to face the shadows, to face the things that have held you back. Could be mom or dad, could be the children, could be the excuses, could be the limitations. What self-imposed limitations are you putting on yourself? Are you too old? Do you not have enough money? Is there not enough education? Do you feel like you need more? Well, I feel like a lot of this is saying right now you have everything that you need, and it's those limitations to clear out. Now, this twin flame energy says the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. For many of you who have chosen this create energy, I feel like this is a card of support, that maybe you're not supposed to be going it alone. Maybe you're supposed to be working with soulmate community, or maybe you're supposed to be creating with a spouse, or maybe you're supposed to be creating love. Maybe you're supposed to be creating a new pathway in that energy of support and working with somebody. I think that's kind of something that's been an old belief, is working in the singular, working by ourselves, with ourselves, alone. And I feel like for some of you, this message may be that the universe is bringing you somebody in to work with, somebody to create together with, and it could be in the form of a twin flame, actual twin flame romantic love relationship, but it could also be in a partnership and working with somebody. You know, if you've got an aspect or a piece that you work well with, but yet maybe you don't know how to market, or maybe you're not into social media, or maybe you don't know about funding and creating money to fund your project, and God is sending somebody in to help support you. Be open to receiving support and guidance from the divine. This also could mean, if you have this soul, beautiful energy, to connect with that energy, to give you the knowledge and the wisdom of how and all the steps to take to create. And then this message right here of let your life sparkle and shine. Yeah, let your life sparkle and shine, but let yourself sparkle and shine. Again, it says you're being guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So many of us as caregivers, healers, light workers, really under the earth angel realm, we've been conditioned, again, these beliefs that have been programmed into us, that we're too much, that we're too sensitive, that we become this wanting to be a recluse, or wanting to kind of go within our cocoon. And I feel like this message is saying it's time to come out. It's time to really open your heart and let your light shine out. Speaking of opening your heart, if you can see right here, she has this beautiful energy of like a crystal in her heart. And also too, it's interesting. I started this reading by asking you to bring awareness to your heart and your crown. So even sitting in meditations and focusing on these areas can open up some knowledge and wisdom for you. But okay, so one of the messages that I'm getting right now is the universe, your guardian angels and guides and God are saying, stop playing small. Stop downplaying how powerful you really are, because other people might not be able to handle it, because they might not understand you. I can tell you there's 7-8 billion people on this planet, and we're part of the collective. So the work that you're doing now, and I say that as work, but really it's not. It's not a matter of doing, it's a matter of being. The clearing that you're doing, your inner child saying, I need you to be strong for me. I need your courage and I need your strength. And that little child within can also lead the way. And so it's even like taking a moment to take a deep breath, to pause and imagine yourself lit up from from within, like a diamond. Imagine your heart like this opal or this diamond energy that is just shining from within. And I have to tell you, you please trust yourself that you have the ability to set boundaries and say yes or say no to things that come along your way. I think you're ready. I feel like you're in this space that, okay, it's time for me to put my hopes and my dreams out there, knowing that the universe is sending you support and that courage and strength, and Jeremiel's helping you. So sometimes the past can be like a not a slingshot, like a bungee cord that pulls you back, and no matter how far you run, it's like you can only get so far. So Jeremiel can help to snip that cord so that you can go free. But what happens is sometimes that bungee cord that's holding us back becomes a comfort zone and a safety net. Okay, this is kind of a cord that's holding me back, and we use it as an excuse. So Jeremiel is saying, we're not going to cut it unless you ask. Remember, the universe abides by the law of free will, and they won't intervene unless we ask. So I feel like this is a message to say you've got some really amazing stuff within you. You've got some talents, some gifts, some knowledge, some wisdom, especially the masculine energy, the masculine within you if you're a feminine, and also males, masculine energies in general. They're being asked to tap into that intuition, the feeling sides through their masculine to create. We have to have support and do this energy together. And I feel like this is this twin flame energy. It's the union of masculine and feminine. So it's the union of masculine and feminine within you and your partner or your future partner, or the masculine energy as a collective and the feminine energy as a collective. So it is no surprise, or it is no secret that the planet is vibrationally changing. That, I mean, look how mainstream yoga and meditation and mindfulness and empowerment, even spiritual modalities and card readings, it really is to support you on your journey to really validate that you're on the right track, which is why I was guided to do this. Because again, as you see me shuffle the cards and pull them out and see how they come together, I mean, you can't make that stuff up. You can't create these, without some channeling of the divine. That's why I like to do it in front of you so that you can see how it all unfolds and how powerful it really is. So, okay, so that is the create pile. If you're joining me for others, we will do the dream next. But if you're ending your reading here, thank you for watching. Okay, I'm going to close up. Okay, those of you who chose pile number 2, the dream pile, welcome. Let's get started. And the archangel that was chosen, prosperity. Archangel Ariel, she's amazing. The message is, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition to manifest your dreams into reality. Yes, yes. Talk about dream, Ariel. A lot of times our dreams require money. So Ariel is like a validation that money will be there for you. Okay, and the lessons that you're learning. Interesting. Fear. The message says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So this is faith, that leap of faith and trusting, that go with the flow energy. All right, so we have beautiful yellow energy that's coming up. So inner child message. Inner child message. Wow. It says love and value yourself. Oh man, absolutely. All right, and the angel therapy card. Clear yourself. Whoa. So I feel like this is a pathway to your dreams, friends. And the message says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Well, again, more of these same colors, these red, the yellow, the purple. I feel like it's embodying like passion and fire energy. And then finally, the last card. Oh, my favorite stone, rhodochrosite. So the message says, be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. Oh man, look at the yellow in these cards. The yellows, the purples. Oh man, they're so beautiful how they all came out. So yellow is symbolic of the solar plexus chakra, which is your power or empowerment. So talk about the dream energy and power and empowerment. The purple energy is very spiritual. It's your third eye energy, which is your intuition. And then we've got reds here, which is root chakra, some oranges in here, some green, which is part of the heart. So I feel like the dominant energy here is talking about your power, empowerment. In order to make your dreams come true, you really have to stand in your power, being in that place of empowerment. Let me see. So prosperity. So Ariel I feel like her message is that you're going to have like the money, the abundance, the resources that you need as you step out into your dreams, and fears may be holding you back. Again, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. The energy of love is faith and trust in your own self. And again, if you've been disempowered from old relationships or past relationships or even current relationships with family, significant other, children, bosses, coworkers, I feel like God is saying, you got to trust that I'm going to be here and support you. When you go to that place of worries and fears, if you can know what it feels like in your body. For me, it feels like an anxiousness in my chest. My lower back starts to bother me. If you can go to that place of sitting with that fear, and then bring your attention to your heart, and then bring your attention to your crown chakra, and then from there higher up to the heart of the Father. Imagine that your heart is connecting with the divine, the heart of the Father, whatever that means to you, God, source, creator of the universe, the power of all that is. And just ask him in that moment to download the vibration of unconditional love in your heart to fill you up to overflowing. That is so incredibly powerful, and it disrupts the pattern of fear. It disrupts feeling out of control and not knowing what you're doing. And when you love yourself enough to pause yourself in that moment, you're taking your power back. You're standing in that and saying, I can do this, and I'm strong. And your inner child here is saying, love and value yourself. Do that for yourself. Put yourself first, again, in a non-egotistical way, but as a priority and a necessity that you're a beautiful being of light. This is giving you an opportunity to access your dreams. Again, your dreams could be just being in loving relationships, to be surrounded by great friends, and being able to really appreciate your home or the work that you're doing. And there's so many aspects of loving and value yourself. And there's so many aspects of dreams is what I wanted to say. It doesn't have to be like being a Tony Robbins or an Oprah. It could be being in a place of stillness, a place of peace, a place of love, a place of protection and oneness. It could be just that dream of connecting to that higher power on a deeper level, whatever that is to you. And I feel like the action card here is clear yourself. Clear yourself. So one of the wonderful ways that I like to clear myself is I like to invite in the Archangel Michael. I like to ask Archangel Michael to surround me and protect me, and to use his sword as like a vacuum first. So see the sword as like a vacuum that goes in and clears your whole entire body from head to toe. Imagine it being sucked up that channel of his sword. And then what I ask him to do is go outside of my body and go down the front of my body and up the back of my body and cut any cords or attachments to people, places, things, or ideas that no longer serve me. I really don't try to get into who that is or what it is. I just release it up to Michael and ask him for my best and highest good. So that's a way that you can clear yourself. Using Palo Santo or sage sticks is another way to clear. Surrounding yourself with clear quartz is another cleansing saying clearing, like a way to clear yourself. But again, if you're accessing this dream energy, I feel like right now the universe is saying clear out what is no longer needed, clear out the fears, the worries, get to the heart of it and understand why. And then here we have rhodochrosite, be gentle with yourself. So there's actions here, friends, but it's not about doing anymore. It's not about pushing yourself. Oh, I know I need to meditate. Oh, I know I need to clear. Oh, I know I need to do this and need to do that. It has to become like a habit. It has to become like a way of life. It's not about, if we're adding in more have-tos, you're going to rebel against it. You're not going to want to do it. It's just the way it works. So if it can be just a part of a habit, if it can be this is what I do and this is how I take care of myself, bringing yourself down back to earth, using the power of the roots to go down into the core of Mother Earth to anchor it. I feel like some of you may need to be grounded. Some of you may need to sit in the earth. And in that's where even the energy of dreams can come from. So if you feel like you're on one side, it's like you're on one side of a cliff and your dreams are on the other side. I feel like again, clearing the fear, knowing that the prosperity and the support will be there for you as you clear and you're gentle on yourself. I feel like that energy will naturally build a bridge. I feel like it will be something that will give you a pathway to cross over. And really the heart of it all, friends, the big message that is screaming right now for so many of us is love and value yourself. And that looks different for everybody. So I can preach love and value yourself till I am blue in the face, but until you actually feel it and know what that is, and on a day-to-day basis, it may look different. Maybe it's getting out and getting some exercise. Maybe it's spending an extra hour in bed and sleeping. Maybe it's really sitting down and enjoying your cup of coffee or your tea or your water. Maybe it's putting crystals in your water. I mean, there are so many ways to love and value yourself, so that's different for everybody. I feel like this is a pathway, but it's so amazing how all this yellow energy came out. The sun energy, the sun is warmth, it's masculine, it's stabilizing too. So again, if you can get out in some sun energy or really do like a sun meditation or really embodying that masculine energy of stable support, it's a provider energy. What else? Oh man, this is such a great, powerful reading. So I also want to suggest maybe going on YouTube and looking for a solar plexus meditation. I have one of the solar plexus. I don't know what, if I can find it, I'll put it in the link below. It is a fire, and I love fire. I get mesmerized by fire. So the solar plexus meditation that I listen to is like you can hear the crackles of the fire, and it is just soft music and you focusing on your solar plexus. So maybe this is a message for some of you to sit with your solar plexus, the energy. So that's your stomach energy, like your stomach energy. And it's empowerment. It's standing in your power. So in order to make your dreams come true, you're going to need to be in that place of empowerment, because a lot of you, your dreams probably are connected to empowering others. Wow, I loved this reading. Love it. So powerful. And always too, put this on pause and sit with the cards yourself and see what messages come up for you. Those are always great ideas too. I mean, I'm channeling from like I said, guides for you, but there could be so much more in these cards for you. So trust your intuition. All right. It's so funny. I just looked at the clock and it was 33:44. So 33 is it's like a master number, it's ascended master number, and 4 is the angel number. So I feel like the ascended masters and the angels are saying, call on us too and work with us. Oh man, I love this. All right, let's close down pile number 2. All right, let's see. All right. And for those of you that chose the 3rd pile, dare, welcome. Let's begin. So the archangel that I chose, victory. Archangel Sandalphon. If you remember, if you watched me shuffle these cards, he jumped out. So the message says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Oh, beautiful. This is dare. Love it. Okay. And the soul's message, what you're learning, is forgiveness. And the message says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. All right. Love that orange. And your inner child's message to you. Whoop. It's upside down. Everything will be okay. Wow. Victory, friends. Forgiveness, harboring resentment blocks your flow of love. Everything will be okay. Oh, I feel like this is such a nurturing pile. It's so crazy because we have the word dare, which is like, I dare you, like jump and leap. But yet we have this beautiful empowerment energy that's so gentle. All right, and the action card, the angel therapy card, which could be action, is third eye. And it says, it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Wow, so here we have the love again. Blocks the flow of love, third eye chakra, helps you to see the energy of love. Everything will be okay. All right, so and we have the crystal angel. So here we have turquoise, and the message says spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. There's the dare. There's the dare. It's like the universe is saying, I dare you to take the leap. I dare you to make the necessary life changes. All right, friends. So one of the messages that I'm getting now is, I feel like your guides are saying, enough is enough. You know what you need to do. And it's time to take the leap. Oh, so this may be a push for some of you to say those things you've needed to say. This may be a card for you guys to take action. Maybe you've come to a conclusion and you're like, all right, I know what I need to do now. And the energy of forgiveness. So I feel like for some of you, this may be a reading for you to leave an unhealthy situation. So if you've been in a place of, do I stay or do I go? I feel like your guides are saying, everything will be okay. You know what to do. And I dare you to take the leap. Now, me as Gladys, as human, the human part of me, would never tell anybody what to do, let's say. So this isn't like Gladys said. I feel like the energy in this card, it's kind of a little tough love, but it's so beautiful where the universe is saying, when will enough be enough? And it's saying victory. Victory meaning you know what to do. You've come up with the conclusion. You've seen it enough. So this could be a reading for those who are going through repetitive patterns over and over and over again. Situations and experiences with people that are toxic, that are just draining. Maybe you're doing that for yourself. So this might not even be about another person. It may be you needing to really change your ways and really make adjustments on your spiritual path. Again, if you're like, oh, I know I need to meditate, I know I need to do this, I feel like this message is almost like, I dare you. I dare you to jump in with 2 feet. So let me go to this forgiveness here. So forgiveness, so I see orange here, and I also see the solar plexus, solar plexus was the last reading, sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is like an inch or 2 below your belly button, which is like your joy, your pleasure. It's where your energy or your chi is. So if some of you right now are feeling, Gladys, I'm just tired, I don't have what it takes to take the leap or jump, I'm just exhausted and overwhelmed and I can't do anymore, I feel like this reading is saying tap into the energy of your sacral chakra. That's where your pleasure and your energy is stored. Sometimes, like at night before you go to bed, or when you sit down for meditation, or just to kind of take a break, is put your hands over that area and just send unconditional love to that area. It's also energy of forgiveness. So one of the messages in here was about love. So it's safe for you to see the energy of love. Resentment blocks the flow of love. It says your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes, which is love for yourself. And so the energy of unforgiveness. Now, this doesn't mean forget. And it doesn't mean what you did or what that person did or what you did for or you didn't do for yourself is okay. It means I forgive you and I set myself free. So also too, I want to mention Angel Sandalphon is the angel of music. So he could be trying to connect with you through music. So forgiveness, that is an energy that will really strangle your growth and weigh you down. It'll make you tired, depleted, and drained. So the third eye chakra, this is your spiritual sight and insight. So I want to do a little thing with you right now. So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine yourself, visualize, pretend, or imagine yourself in your kitchen. And think about where your refrigerator is in relation to your sink. And just kind of get that image in your mind. And then I want you to go to like the place where you have your cups or your glasses. So it could be a cabinet, it could be a dishwasher, it could be a strainer. And I want you to just think about, like, if you were going to go get a glass of water or a cup of coffee or whatever you feel like you want, what glass or cup would you grab, or mug? What would you grab? And just to let it come into your imagination, whatever it is. And then just for a moment, just think about the details of it, the color, the shape, the size, the feel of it, the weight of it. Just be in that moment for a moment. All right, so now I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to open your eyes. And do you see how your mind created these images? Like you just naturally went to a place that was familiar, and you could see or maybe feel or sense the image of this cup or mug or glass that you chose. If you notice or you think about it, the images came from like the back of your head. It's not like you saw it right in front of you. And you can do it with your eyes open. Keep your eyes open right now and think about that mug. Bring your attention back to that glass or that cup or the size, the shape. It's not in front of you, but the image is coming from like behind you, from the back of your head. I hope this makes sense. And I'm doing an intuition training. I'm hoping to be able to put it out in May, and this will be part of it, but that's how you're accessing third eye. So intuition, everybody has the ability to connect. Everybody has the ability to do what I do. I'm good at it because I've been doing it every day for 12 years, and I say so often, anybody would be good at anything that they do every day for 12 years. So being able to tap into those pictures, those thoughts, those images, those feelings that come to you are powerful. And it comes from sitting in this space of sitting with your hands over your sacral chakra and going into that space and going within and asking your inner guidance or your soul to talk to you. So I'm doing it through the cards, and I'm accessing the collective. But remember, these are a general reading. So some things are going to resonate and some things won't. But like I said, you have the ability to do more so of this. And this is embarking on the spiritual path. In order for us to take that leap and to have that dare, we need to have support. We need to feel like we're in this space and we're getting validated to jump. So as I go back to the beginning of this reading, I feel like the universe is saying enough is enough. Like, how much more are you going to take? This is being in unhealthy relationships, really bad jobs that are taking advantage of you, your body. Maybe you're not happy with your weight and you're feeling unhealthy or weighted down. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not about being skinny. This is about feeling healthy at whatever body weight you're at. So this is not, you have to go and lose a bunch of weight, because that's not what it's about. It's about being healthy and feeling strong in the body that you're in. So it is movement, it is meditation, it is exercise, it's doing things, whether it's dance or yoga or weights or creating a healthy, solid foundation for yourself. Please, again, there's a big difference between needing to be that unrealistic image of skinny, and then there's being healthy at your own body weight. So I feel like it's a little tough love, but I also feel like Santa is saying victory. So maybe some of you have gotten to that place where you're like fed up and you're like, enough is enough. I'm going to take action. I'm going to do what I need to do. And so if you've hit a wall, like, okay, how? I feel like the universe is saying, sit with your third eye, the images and the thoughts that come up, clear out the energy of unforgiveness. And really it's going to help you on your spiritual path. So if you have a turquoise and like a stone, that would be amazing. I have a group of friends who are out in Sedona, Arizona right now, and there's a plethora of turquoise out there. So if any of you are watching this, get a turquoise and kind of sit down with it, and that turquoise energy will help you on your spiritual path. It's no coincidence that Sedona, which is an incredibly spiritual place, has a ton of turquoise. You see it everywhere. And again, it says your true beliefs are coming clearer to you. So as you're in this space, as you're connecting with your third eye, you can also call on the Archangel Raphael if you feel like your third eye chakra is blocked. You can ask Archangel Raphael to connect it, to keep it, to keep it connected for you. And again, these are all things that will be in my intuition training. Again, my hope is that it's going to be in May. It's going to be a long training, friends. So again, I don't know when it will be, but it will be a Friday night from like 6 to 9, and it'll be a Saturday probably from like 10 to 8. And then it'll be a Sunday, probably like a 9:30 to 5:30, or 10 to 5. It's going to be a big training, but I think intuition right now for men and women is important. It's a necessity. Like you take a shower, you brush your teeth, you put on shoes before you go out. You got to push the button or put your key in to start your car. Accessing intuition is powerful. So I feel like I'm getting all these downloads to put everything that I know. Almost everything, I guess, into one training. So it's coming in May. It will be a big training. I have to find a place that can host me, that's big enough. And again, it's not going to be a large group, but this is kind of like the start of it. So if it's something you're thinking about, like this is the beginning. And I really, friends, the ultimate message is everything going to be okay. The victory is almost like you've got it. You figured it out. You know the answers. You know what to need to do, and know that everything is going to be okay. Regardless of what happens with the changes that you make, everything's going to be okay. Look at this little pumpkin with a pumpkin. So cute. All right, let me see. Wow, I felt forceful on that. Like, enough is enough. Sometimes I need to hear these things too. Sorry. I need to hear these things too sometimes. So victory, you're on your way. And I feel like the universe is saying, I dare you to take the leap. When is enough enough? It's time to make the change. Wow. Wow. Let me know how that resonates. All right. So pile number 3, dare people. Wow, I like that. These were powerful readings, all of them were strong. All right. All right, friends. All right, let me do my closing. It's so funny. My battery light just came on my phone. My battery's dying. This is the perfect time to close down. So let me thank you, angels, for holding that. So let me thank all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, all holy beings of light that assisted with this guidance for you today. And I'm going to ask that any healing that was started continue for as long as it needs to be done, in mind, body, spirit, and emotions in all ways. And for those of you who didn't watch pile number 3, I talked about an intuition training that I would like to have in May. It's going to be a long training, a long weekend, but incredibly powerful to help you access intuition. There'll be more of that coming out. Also, March 31st, I have an angel card reading, oracle card reading class that's coming up, and it's for beginners or seasoned people. Everyone in the class is going to learn something, and it's really a day of like readings for yourself and accessing intuition. So that's kind of really just the start of my May training. So that's March 31st. I'll have more details soon. All right, so thank you for watching. And again, if you want to connect with me on social media, if you want to make a donation to my channel or book a private reading that's personal to you, all the links are in the description below. So thank you for watching. If nobody's told you today, I love you. Trust in the divine, trust your intuition, trust in God first and foremost. And I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.